famous line from the literary world, Dante Alighieri's epic poem, The Inferno, has left the pages and entered the gaming world with Visceral Studios' Dante's Inferno. Now, before diving in, there is something I wish to address. This game is rated M, and for a very good reason. If you're not old enough, then do not touch this game. While very enjoyable, it is graphic, violent, and in many cases downright disgusting, and is not meant for younger audiences. With that out of the way, let's get down to business. We first meet our hero Dante as he discovers that his participation in a holy crusade has actually given him a one-way ticket to hell. And to make matters worse, his wife, Beatrice, has also just been taken down into the underworld. Thoroughly pissed off by the turn of events, Dante plunges down into hell, ready to save his wife from this horrible fate. But it won't be that easy, as Dante has got sins from his past that are now stitched onto his chest on a tapestry that he must deal with as he progresses through each circle of hell. Overall, gameplay is very much straightforward and simple, as we follow Dante in his quest through the infamous 9 circles. Inside each circle waits a horde of enemies, puzzles, and a hell of a lot of button mashing. Along the way, one can find fountains that will give a much-needed boost. Also, be on the lookout for strange-looking beasts that can offer up relics that will give Dante many extra little perks in his quest. Now, our hellish warrior is armed with 2 weapons that can be used together for a variety of combinations. First is Dante's unholy scythe, picked up after beating the hell out of the Grim Reaper, and it's used for various acts of slicing, stabbing, and generalized mutilation of your foes. Second is Beatrice's holy cross, that provides a divine ranged attack that's handy when you're in a pinch. Now, each weapon has its own tier of upgrades that can be purchased while souls from harvested souls, slain enemies, soul fountains, and even the occasional damned sinner. To unlock these upgrades, you have to either punish with the scythe or absolve with the cross. When enough experience is gained, the next tier is opened up, allowing access to more powerful abilities. Visceral went all out with designing the hell you get to play in. Each circle is an incredibly graphic homage to Alighieri's poetic description, my particular favorite being the 3 rounds of violence that are just so amazingly creepy. This is bolstered further by wails of damned souls and the ambient blend of utter hopelessness that just really creates an amazing environment. My only complaint is that the texture used for all the walls you can climb upon is the same all throughout hell, which takes away from the nearly perfected world. Now, I've played a lot of games that are really well presented. After playing this, I honestly find that Visceral's in-game presentation of Dante's Inferno is a masterwork that truly rivals that of BioShock. Each circle is incredibly crafted to suit its sin, and the lack of loading screens between areas keeps a fluid progression throughout the game. Meanwhile, the cutscenes throughout the game really got me caught up in the story of Dante's struggle, especially the animated scenes that come to life on the tapestry. The result is a game that you just do not want to put down. At the moment, Dante's Inferno doesn't really have much of a replay value, the main focus being on the story mode. However, beating the game unlocks various features, including a new difficulty you can play on, and the option to play through the game with upgrades earned during a previous file, to continue leveling up. Furthermore, unless you are extremely careful, you'll be very likely to miss a number of relics on your quest. Overall, you're actually encouraged to play the game at least a few times through if you're looking to maximize your enjoyment. So let's get to the bottom line. I'm giving Dante's Inferno an 8.5 for the story. Despite making alterations to the original piece, the plot has no loose ends and flows together quite smoothly. Design also gets an 8.5. The design was excellent, but was held back by just a few shortcomings, such as the repetitive wall texture. Gameplay gets a 9. The upgrade system really lets you customize your hero to fight demons as you see fit. Meanwhile, the combat system is an extremely smooth and enjoyable experience that just leaves you asking for more. Presentation receives a 10. This is where Visceral truly honors the original piece with its incredible layout of hell, thus amping up all the other aspects of the game. Replay value gets a 7. While encouraged to play through the game again, it seems that there's a lot of room to expand that hopefully we'll be able to see in the future DLCs. This brings the final rating for an 8.5.